Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and welcome to Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 115. I had a major brain fart there. I can't remember what day it is. All right, let me catch up on chat. It's been one of those days for me. It's just been one of those days. Donna, HD, thank you both for being here and being mods. I appreciate that very much. Let me pop out. I guess I can wait to pop out chat. Reg Lab, thank you for being here and being early. Malbar Scott, GCMC Tony, how's it going? Weezen Geezer TV, how's it going? Flight Simulator, huh? Always wanted to try one of those, but never really had a setup on my laptop or anything good enough to run one. Carson Prospecting, how's it going? Joey Brown, oh no, Flippy. Who else we got? Saw somebody say, SRIP63, how's it going? Home Zoo and Prospecting. Charles King, how's it going? You glad you got your Mighty Mini? Hopefully it's a good bag and you enjoy it. Wrenches, Repairs, and Prospecting. JP Wands and more. CJ Hayes. Tony I. T-Rep Adventures. What's that? Aaron Mack. Shane Prothero. I saw somebody say something about my Paydirt. Yeah, it sold out. Sold out that day, or maybe it was the next day. I might have one bag left because I have somebody who claimed one, but has been kind of like not claiming it yet. So there might be one up. I'll have to look to see if anyone's posted that they wanted one that I ran out. So we'll have to see. Dean Olson, KC String, how's it going? Dave B, somewhere in Ohio. Occasional Outlaw. All right, let me pop out chat now. Try and get my head in the game. All right, get that there, right here. All right, yeah. It's been just one of those days. I woke up so late today, and I've just not been able to catch up or get my head in sync. There we go. All right. We're all done. So yeah, so today is a big day. I've been waiting for this. We're going to be trying out this second bottle here. See exactly what's in this one. And I'm really hoping it's close to the other one. You know, if it's exactly 1 gram, I won't be disappointed. But it'd be nice if I get close to that 1.7. But we'll have to see. And I did notice on his website, I guess he has now sold out, which I'm not really too surprised about. I kind of figured he would get a real big push after my last video. So, and typically sellers like this where they're, it's their own supply. They're not buying gold to put in this. They tend to run out a little bit sooner than anyone else. Thank you very much, Tony. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Way too kind. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling better, Wrench. Hopefully everyone's feeling better. We all need to start feeling better. Summer's getting here, so the fresh air will hopefully start making everyone feel a little bit better. Looks like medicine. Yeah, it is I guess a pill bottle. So pretty cool. One thing I forgot to put in the video, even though I had it sitting in front of me the whole time, is these do come with COAs. These Paydirts. Anything he sells on there. So this actually came with a COA. I did black out who my secret shopper was, so y'all wouldn't know if there's a Paydirt vendor watching. But they come with little COAs for everything a Paydirt, which is really awesome. And I forgot to put that in the video, but if you manage to snag one, you'll be getting in a COA from it as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. It tells you what you bought, when you bought it, what the bag is, a receipt number, stuff like that. It tells you more about the Paydirt. So, but pretty cool. Again, hopefully we'll find some good gold in there. Start meds tomorrow. All right. Well, hopefully they work. You never know with meds. Sometimes meds work. Sometimes they don't. With one of my ailments, it took me, I think, like 10 years before I finally found a doctor that gave me something that worked. So, I mean, it didn't cure anything, but it's essentially stopped the progress of things deteriorating more. So, I'm Now she wants to be off of it though, but she's always trying to wean me down, not off of it, trying to lower my dose. I'm like, no, I like this dose. It's perfect. Aaron Mack, how's it going? James Culver, thank you for joining us tonight. Jeff McKibben, thank you for being here. Yeah, all right. I'm all caught up on chat. Just trying to make sure. Sean McClelland, how's it going? Here we go again. That's right. So hopefully we'll find some good gold. I'll be curious to see what classifications this comes in as well. Like I said, after the last review, I seriously thought, because it was funny, I even had my secret shopper. The way he has it on his website is his 1 gram is a picture of 1 bottle. His 2 gram is a picture of 2 bottles. 3 gram is 3 bottles. So I even had my secret shopper call him and specifically ask if there was 1 gram in each bottle, or if there might be 2 grams in one bottle and nothing in the other, and you just kind of dump them together. But he told me that they only make a 1 gram bottle, and then they just kind of, if you want more than 1 gram, they just give you more bottles. But even when I saw the results and it was, what was it, 1.975 or something like that, I was like, okay, this definitely, he double poured 1 bottle and, forgot to put anything in the other one. But guess not, because I did dump this one out and there was a whole bunch of pickers in there, so. Oh, that sucks, wrench. Yeah, you just got to keep puttering away. It kind of sucks, I will say one thing is, don't just get on pain meds. That's what I did for a long time, for years and years and years. I just, it was pain meds. That was how they treated my condition, was just give me pain meds and tell me to go away, But now I don't take any pain meds at all. Still in pain a lot, but, it's much more manageable not being on pain meds, so. Yeah, ticks are the worst. Ticks are the worst. Everyone just needs to start carrying around a possum with them. Just have a body possum that runs around you the whole time, making sure it grabs any ticks before they can latch on. We get the same ROI. I don't think I will. I mean, I'm really hoping if I can get like 1.2, I'll be happy. If I even get just 1, I'm going to be happy. But I'll be curious to see how much over 1. I know it's going to be 1 gram. But with 1 gram, it was based, I think it was going to be like a 70% ROI. So if I can get like 1.2 and get it closer to like the 75% ROI, I think it'll be much better. So, but like I said, he is sold out, and for a little bit, hopefully he'll, it is summer, and he's in Nevada, so hopefully he'll start hitting some and getting some gold out of there. Yeah, opioids are bad. My pain med is Dr. Pepper. I do love Dr. Pepper. It's my all-time favorite. It's my son's favorite. I don't partake in it because I'm fat enough as it is. They had a 1.5 jar. That's right. They did have a 1.5 jar, didn't they? Huh. Maybe they confused and put a 1.5 in there and it had a 0.4 extra. We'll see. We'll have to see when this one. This one I'm definitely going to weigh it up and pan it out tonight once I'm done. It might be later tonight because I got to go grocery shopping right after the show. We're going to make dinner. But tonight, at some point, before midnight, I'm going to find out and weigh this up and find out exactly how much is in there. So, because I am really, really curious about this one. Kathleen Maples, how's it going? And then it's just the luck of the draw, too, because I could have done this one first and it would have been, if this is just 1 gram, the review would have been a normal review and gotten 1 gram. And then the Tuesday night show, we would have gotten the bonanza. So, well, I'm hopefully, I saw he's sold out, but I'm really hoping he had a couple on there. I mean, I know somebody got another 2, I think. So I know 3 people that bought 3 bottles, but I'm really hoping he had like 10 or 12 of them up there. So he did see, based on what he said on there, I'm guessing he, based on his description stating that he was sold out, that anyone that ordered, so I'm guessing his website just allowed as many people to order as they wanted, that he finally realized, oh no, we sold out and we're still selling, and they shut it down. But he's going to fulfill all orders. So I'm guessing he's going into his own personal stash or something to fill them. So. Oh yeah. I was like, camera work. I was like, what are you talking about? But I know what you're talking about. Kathleen Maples dropped her phone. She dropped her phone in the water. I can't tell you how many times when I used to shoot everything with my phone, and if you watch my well, don't watch them because they're very cringy. But my old videos, everything was overhead, and so I had an overhead station that I would put my phone on, and then I would do the panning, not the like the intro and everything else, show you the Paydirt, and then I would just put a tub of water underneath. And I can't tell you how many times I was so scared that my phone would fall in the water, and then I'd have to go get a new phone. And it fell in twice, but luckily it was like right after I upgraded, because I had my phone, then it was just an extra iPhone that I had, and then right after I upgraded and got another one, the first one fell, and I was like, well, good thing I have a backup. Yeah. Range repairs and prospecting. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. You really shouldn't have. You should have saved that and ordered pizza or something. Yeah. Do something nice for yourself while you're suffering, brother. But should be good. And then tonight, tonight we do have some Tuesday tailings up for tonight. I don't have anything extra if you're a Patreon member that I could find. I might try to find something if I can. I'm running out of stuff. Next time we do the Patreon, the Tuesday tailings, what is this bag number? This is bag number 7. So yeah, this is bag number 7. Next time we do the 12, we're going to make it so Patreon members can keep winning. So if you're a Patreon member, you can win every single week if you want. Since Patreon members are one of the reasons why we can do these Tuesday tailings. So might as well let them win more if they can. Clash sells 200 bags a day. Clash, he does sell a lot. I actually tracked him for a while on Amazon, and he was selling a ton on Amazon, but he mostly sells his $10 bag, $12 bag, the little bitty tiny one. So he's not selling an $80 bag. So it's a big difference. You know, if you're selling an $80 bag, you know, or 8 $10 bags. So, and it's the same thing. If you look at eBay, the sellers who sell the really cheap, like $10 bags of Paydirt or $3 bags of Paydirt with $3 shipping, they sell a ton of them. But they're only making, 50 cents profit on each one. And it's a lot of work to do. He does sell a lot. Clash does sell a lot, but unfortunately, it's the really low priced ones. I'm actually ordering pizza in a few. There you go. Will this be as good as the last? Hey, Jason G. I hope so. I don't think it is. Even in my video, I said I don't think it would be. I think it was just the luck of the draw. I think that one was, overweight or something. And it just so happened that the 2 bottles I had, I picked the one that had a lot in it. So, because what I did when I did dump this out, it looked about the same amount of bigger stuff than the other one, but not as much. So, it had some bigger, chunkier pieces of gold, but I don't know if it was like 1.7, I think was what I got of the last one. But we'll have to see. I'm definitely going to weigh it up tonight. No Nightbot today. I don't know what's up with Nightbot. He was on the Saturday show, even though I told him not to be on the Saturday show. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe Nightbot's taking a break tonight. We'll find out. No, see, he's here. He's just, I guess, being quiet, so. I don't know what's his deal. Phone. Every Tuesday, phone. Never ceases to amaze me. Let's see. I think they're temporarily out of stock. He did say in his description, it's based on what he says on there. Like I said in the video, all the material and the gold are both from his claim. So I'm guessing at some point you got to go dig more gold. So hopefully, hopefully it's not very long time, but it's just one of those things too. You get a lot of sellers. I forget who this Fast Freddy. I think it was the same thing. Fast Freddy was the exact same way. I did a review on him. I got a really good ROI. I think it was like 110%, something like that, 120%. I mean, it was a really, really good ROI. And it was like he sold out within 2 days, 3 days. He was sold out. And then when he came back, his prices were different. His prices stayed the same, but he put a lower guarantee of gold in them. And it's one of the reasons why I haven't been back to re-review them, is I thought that was kind of underhanded. So I'm really hoping he stays the same and these are still going to stay good. We'll have to see. Meat T, how's it going? Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Chris W, how's it going, brother? No. Well, all right then. Let me go. We're gonna set up the water. I need to move my cameras and stuff. Yeah, happy anniversary. Somebody's anniversary. Yeah, 200 bags a day. Yeah, I mean he's. I've got a review coming out of Clash at the end of this month, and I mean I have to say, Golden Paydirt sells probably 200 bags a day. So just because somebody sells a lot doesn't mean that they're good. I think it mostly is about convincing people that it's worth buying, even if it takes underhanded methods. So, it is what it is. And plus with Amazon, if you look at Amazon, I think his big ticket is the reason he sells so much is because if you look up Paydirt on Amazon, I think the cheapest bag on Amazon is $29.99. Other than Clash's. And I think what is Clash's, like $19 or something like that. So it's the cheapest option. So if you went to go get Paydirt on Amazon, the cheapest option is Clash's. And that will help you. Whoever's the cheapest generally sells the most on Amazon alone. So Leeson Geezer. I do miss the old floppy drives. I do. I was telling my kids about those not too long ago. But you'd have to sit there and stick your finger and move the disc around and blow into it to get all the dust off of it and stuff, and it would not work. Or you'd be taking them out and you'd actually put them in, you'd actually bend it, and you'd be like, oh my God, did I just ruin everything? Did I just ruin my game? Hey, A3 Sky Warrior, how's it going? T's Hobbies and Things, how's it going? But all right, let's go. Let's shrink down the ugly mug and get rid of it and go to the panning cam. And we're going to go pan this stuff out. So give me a second to set everything up. Move all my stuff around. Donna, thank you very much, Donna. You trying to sneak in there while I'm not looking. I'm crafty. But thank you very much. Way too kind. You're all way too kind. All right, let me move stuff around. Jason G, thank you. Woot woot. That's it. Woot woot. I know, I'm so excited to go through this. I'm gonna get my gloves, my coffee. Dump this out. Start looking for some gold. Nice and empty. There we go. What's up, Flash? How's it going? Thank you for popping in. Welcome to the show. And thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. Here's the material. Alan Curie, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. You don't have to go grocery shopping. No, no, no. You can't do that. Then they don't shop for half the stuff. Oh, I miss the old Commodores. Those were awesome, Commodore 64s. I know my son just made me go and get an original PlayStation. We don't have controllers or anything or any games for it. I told him he has to pay for that. I got the PlayStation, so he wants to play some old games on it. James Culver, you got in the house. Well, there you go, brother. Get the home warranty. 100% get a 1-year home warranty. My heater went out, I think, in the 9-month mark. If I wouldn't have had the home warranty. I mean, the air conditioner did go out after 18 months, and that wasn't underneath warranty, but, you know, that's what credit cards are for. As I used to tell my kids, I remember we had the Apple IIe was the first computer I had. And I used to tell my kids the games we used to play on them, how basic they were. How many discs you'd have to load. All right. Singing in gold. And even though this is a Tuesday tailing, I am going to go back and repan this out and make sure I get every little speck. I will put this in here just in case there's something I can't see. Just to make sure we get every spec so I can see exactly what the ROI is on this. Wow, we have savings account. I haven't had a savings account since I was like, I think 14. My grandmother sent me some money. My parents opened me and my brother each up savings account. I think we were 14 and we drained those. We drained those in like 3 months, 4 months. We drained the savings account to play video games at the Blimpies. I think that was it. It was a Blimpies sandwich shop. It had video games in it too. But yeah. All right, Richard B. Well, next Tuesday, I don't know who we're gonna have. I do know. Yeah, but well, hopefully you have a good little trip. Old Oregon Trail, yeah. Billy has gotten dysentery and died. And see, when I was in high school, it was the first year. So it was kind of weird. So in my school, the school is still there. It was McMain Magnet in Louisiana. And the first year I went, they started a specials class. So like one section of the school was kind of cordoned off and it was for honor classes and you could take like computer science and things like that. So I went there and that was the first time they had computers in there. And it's so funny. I was telling my kids, we were just like spending all day with zeros and ones to make a picture. And then, if X equals X, then this and Y. But on how basic it was. But it was pretty cool. Didn't last there pretty long, though. Here's our 80s. So a little bit of gold there. There's some tiny stuff. Not too much. I remember when Pongs first came out. I never liked it very much. It was cool at first for like the first week. Then it was like, okay. I don't know. Where is Justin Miller? He might be sleeping. Yeah. It sounds like a white bright. Hey, Joe Holt. Thank you for joining the live show. Thank everyone for joining the live show tonight. There's some chunkier pieces in this one. And a lot of little bitty pieces too. This was a nice little pan. Analytical chemistry with slide rule. Yeah, see. That's smart people stuff. I wasn't very good at any of that smart people stuff. Then what was it after? Right after Pong came out, then they came out with Pong, so it was like looked like hockey kind of. Like it didn't have people, but the ball they had like second fins or little walls. Yeah. So I went from playing Pong to Fortnite. There you go. It's amazing how far we've come. Hey, Wanda, thank you for joining the show tonight. And anyone else I didn't see and I didn't say hi to, I apologize, but thank you for joining the show. An unopened Total Recall. More chunkies. Nice big. So they're really thin, but pieces I got the other day. But this one, a lot of gold. Definitely got the gram in here too, like I said. I remember Missile Command. That Missile Command. All right, A3 Sky Warrior. You have a great one, man. Hey, I am Zaxxon. How's it going? If one of the mods wants to post the hidden link, where's my other mod at? Hope Carl's doing okay. Usually only misses the show if he's not feeling well. Yeah. Anytime a new game, like I remember, I think I've probably said this before on a live show. When we used to go to school, we used to stop all the time. We'd all save up as many quarters as we could or hustle what we could, return bottles, get quarters. And before school, every single day, we'd always stop in the 7-Eleven and play Defender. And that used to be our big game. And this was, you know, fourth grade, fifth grade, something like that. And so we were always late for school, always, because we were pretty good at Defender. And either Defender or Joust. Those were the two games that were in the 7-Eleven. We liked, I preferred Joust, but everyone always wanted to play Defender, so we'd play that a lot. And one day the principal showed up. He told us he would start giving us $1 every day if we just showed up to school on time, and then we could play after school. So we still went early in the morning, though. We just made sure we would try to be on school on time. Nice bag so far. I mean, there's not much dirt here, so this is definitely going to be a shorter show, but yeah, we used to play D&D. I only played it up until maybe high school. Once it got too crazy with too many rules and stuff, I stopped playing. I didn't want to have to buy tomes. We gotta read rules. Joust, yeah. Joust is still probably one of my favorite games. They added it to the either the PlayStation or I think it was the PlayStation that they did the remake one where you just bought the little thing and it came with like 50 games or something like that. They had that on there and me and my kids played it for a long time. This is before I got divorced though. But it just wasn't the same. You know, a lot of these games are just not the same. Even Pac-Man. Pac-Man's not the same unless you have that controller and you're looking on, you know, standing up playing it. Hey, Gold Thumb Prospecting, Clay L. Thank you both for joining the show. Appreciate it. In case you are late, we're panning out that second bottle from Gold Nugget Man. See if we can't get another almost 2-gram bottle out of this. We rode bikes to school. No, that's what we used to. We didn't ride bikes to school. We used to take a streetcar. But that was another thing. So the streetcar back then, I think it cost 30 cents, something like that. Maybe it was 25 cents plus 5 cents for a transfer. Because we would just hold on the back of the streetcar. And it was a long ride. If they caught us, they'd throw us off and we'd have to walk all the way to school. But we'd want to save that quarter to play video games. Hey, old Sasquatch, how's it going? Thank you for being here tonight and being a mod. Appreciate you. And Donna and HD Show Ed, thank you for being my mods. Keeping this rowdy bunch in hand. We played Pac-Man. I was just never good at Pac-Man. It was funny. So, like, at the time, I mean, all video games are a pattern, you know? And I just couldn't, for the life of me, I could not ever memorize a pattern for that game. Joust, I can remember. And Joust was much more hectic, but I would remember it. But for whatever reason, Pac-Man just always stumped me. Clean this off. Let's see what we got. Yeah, putting the playing cards on the. It's funny. I saw those when my kids first started riding their bikes. You can buy things now that you actually clip on. They go on. They actually go on the fork, and then you can just add playing cards to it. And it was pretty cool. They don't last very long though. The cards, like a day. They're too bent to make any noise, but yes, it did flash. But I was pretty young when I played, so I think just that in itself. Like I said, I am definitely going to repan this material. Typically, I don't on Tuesdays, but just because of the results I got from the review, I want to see. No vendetta tonight. I don't know. That man, he's probably eating or something. You know how he likes to eat. Oh, I gotta have dinner at night. I don't know. Probably selling Paydirt or shooting videos or melting something or hanging out with his kids. I don't know. Man needs to get his priorities straight. We're doing a live show. That's my that's funny. Hey, 907 Pike, how's it going? Hello from Alaska and hello from Indiana. Yeah, not this coming up weekend, but next weekend we'll be over at Cottonwood. The gang, Vendetta will be there. Again, I still don't know if I'm going to actually do any prospecting or whatnot. I might just hang out with everybody. We'll have to see if I want to pack stuff up or not. Might bring a pan or two. Well, that's awesome, T-Rep. See, when I was a kid was right when, I guess, because I remember everyone was riding Schwinn's, and then they came out with the BMX bikes. And I remember they opened up a BMX store right like 4 blocks from my house. And they had, at the time, you either, like, what were the two bikes? They had a black and yellow one. It was black with like yellow rims and a yellow neck. And then they had, what was the other one? So they had a black and yellow one. And I think the other one was red and yellow. But man, as soon as that store opened and they put those in the window, nobody wanted Schwinn's anymore. Everyone's like, nope. No way, HD. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Oh man. That's a fairly new car too, isn't it? Wow. Well, that really sucks. Car issues always suck. Especially since 90% of the time there's no warning, I mean, sometimes there is, but a lot of times you just like boop and you're like, I feel for you, brother. That's one of my biggest fears is my car breaking down. Because they're not cheap to replace and they're not cheap to fix. Yep, mongoose. I think they were both mongooses that was in the guy's window. He probably sold more that first year than he ever did owning the place. Every kid Christmas list was that year. I think there we go. It's a nice pile of gold. Definitely a gram. Definitely a gram. I mean, I'm kind of thinking it might be a little bit more than a gram. 1.2 maybe. Maybe even 1.3. It's a nice little pile of gold. One day before a 5-year. Oh, man. Usually they make them so they last like 2 years past, when you pay it off. So you can have like, just enough time to enjoy it before you're like, oh man, now I got to get another payment again. Hey, Draco's Dragon, how's it going? Who else joined in? Gary, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. All right, it's time for Ugly Mug. Let me move everything back. But yeah, definitely a nice pile of gold right there. All right, let's shrink down the gold. There we go. We'll put that there. So that's definitely over a gram. I'm gonna be real curious. Like I said, I gotta go grocery shopping right after this because my kids come back over tomorrow. But then as soon as I get back home and put it all away, I'll be back down here panning it out again, then repanning it to find it. So. All right, let me see. Brake light turned on and oh, I don't know. That's I am Zaxxon's field. I'm sure he'll diagnose it for you. Hey, Brad. Thank you. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'll definitely, like I said, I will definitely have tomorrow's video up with the results, but either tonight or first thing in the morning, I will update the review and post a pinned comment in that. So. Yep. Yeah, I always keep one of those little code readers in my car. It's one of the best things you can invest in, just so you know if it's something basic you can replace yourself or if you need to go bring it somewhere else. Toss it on the blue ball and check it when you get. Yeah, I don't have a blue ball. I don't do all that fancy stuff. Everything to me is I'm old school. I'm panning everything. So most likely fight. But yeah, I'm going to pan it out later tonight. And like I said, again, I am going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repan it tonight, even though typically I don't repan the Tuesday tailings. I am going to repan this tonight, and if I find anything, I'll later on take that out and go throw it in the Tuesday bucket. But for tonight, I want to get every single spec. So. Yeah. But I'm really, oh man, I'm really bummed. And not that I don't get to see you HD, but that your car broke down because that's, I know. HD loves to travel for his panning. That really sucks. Hopefully it's something not too bad. You never know. That's the one thing with cars. It's either something that's relatively cheap. Nothing's cheap anymore with cars. It's oh, it's $100, or it's like, oh Lord. You got to start like doing the math in your head if it's worth it. That's like when I brought in my car, I needed to go get it aligned. So I brought it in to get aligned, and I think the alignment was like $150 or something like that. And they're like, "Oh no, you need this, this, and this done to the front end. We can't align it unless you do that." And I was like, "Well, how much is that?" And they're like, you know, but they were actually wasn't too bad. I think it total came to 600 with it aligned. So they had to press in the new knuckle or something like that. So. I made a bunt cake. Yeah, I've seen a couple people make them. I don't think I prefer panning. Like I was telling, I think in the last show, even though I have a gold cube, I only use it really once a year, maybe twice a year. I don't really use my gold cube, and in fact, I think I'm going to take my gold hog that I got, the little bitty one. I think I'm going to put Dream Mat in that and start using it once or twice a year instead of the gold cube, just because the gold cube is such a pain to use to like clean up. Either that, or maybe I'll have to pull all the matting out of the gold cube and put in Dream Mat. But even then, it's still a giant pain to use. So we'll have to see. Oh yeah, ruined a bunch of priceless things. We've all done that. I mean, it's just everything. I was watching something the other day, like I forget what it was, like Froggy Flips maybe or something. Somebody on YouTube, I think it was Froggy Flips, and they were showing like one of the things I used to really be big into as a kid was Star Wars action figures, but my big one was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. And I mean, I had everything. I had everything that they had for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Those were my favorites, and some of those the work value on them, especially like some of the other ones you've seen, you're like, oh, and they're like, oh, this one, it's super rare. You almost never saw this action figure. It's like, I had that one because I had to have it because I was a kid. Mm. But, that's what we're all kids. When I was a kid, you had comic books and, you're like, oh yeah, I'll go trade this. Like, I remember I actually went to, I remember when I was a kid, I mean, I was probably 15 or something like that. I used to love comic books. And I would read in the newspaper every Sunday. I'd look through the garage sales to see if anyone listed that they had comic books. And I would go to ride my bike to all the not flea markets, garage sales to see people selling their comic books so I could find them. And I got a Hulk #1 out of them. And I guess so this was like 84 or something like that. And, I immediately took it to the comic book store and traded it for 2 new comics. I was like, I mean, it was probably more than that, but it was probably, it was like $30 credit, something ridiculously low. So, yep, I had the original Millennium Falcon too. Same thing, you take it and throw it, which is why they're all worth so much money now. Is because people like us destroyed so many of them that the other ones. Oh, Frogger, yep. I did love Frogger. Hey, Big Texas Prospecting, how's it going? Hopefully you're feeling better. But, all right, I'm here. Make sure you go post on the hidden comment if you haven't already, because we're going to be giving away some Tuesday tailings today. What is in these? 1/4 gram of gold. 12 bags were made. 2 of those bags each have 15 grams of silver, and nobody's told me they found any silver yet. So I don't know if nobody's found them yet or they're just not telling me. But this is only eligible to anyone in the United States, and it's always YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% by me for everyone that watches me. So, and we do have some ineligibles. That's John Gear, A3 Sky Warrior, Sean McClelland, Jason G, Draco's Dragon, and Steven Schwank. They've previously won, so you can't win again unless you're a Patreon member, and then that's the following one. So you can't win again, but make sure you go leave something, and then if you do win, you have to post something in the live chat before the end of the show. So that's awesome. And don't forget to message me on Patreon, Big Texas. Can't tell you if I don't win. Yeah. But again, so later tonight, tomorrow, I will have the results from this, but maybe tonight I might post a pinned comment below the review if I finish in time and do the stuff. I kind of want to might do them at the same, so we'll see. Still working on my tailings. Yeah, so if I do pull someone's name that won, we just pull a new name. It's no worries. I know people just out of habit go leave a comment. I do it all the time sometimes. So, and then Saturday we do have a new video coming out, and actually another treasure paydirt. And I gotta tell you, I was really wasn't too excited about this review going into it, but I ended the video extremely excited. So it was another really good video. This last one was a absolutely phenom ROI. This one's not so far off from it. So yeah, you really have to watch the Gold Cube. You really have to watch it. It's not as like plug and play. It definitely will fill up with black sands pretty easily. And the one thing I don't like about the Gold Cube is you can't see. You really can't see into it. So it's hard to tell, like, okay, now I need to start and change something. Because a lot of times you could take it apart. Like if you saw, okay, it's getting too clogged, let me take it apart, empty it. And that's so much easier with the sluice. Like if you see a sluice, you can look down on it and you can say, okay, it's starting to fill up with this. It's starting to do this. Let me change the angle. Let me change this. Let me do this. It's so much easier to change things on the fly. With a Gold Cube, you really can't. So I know, Robert, I am. Actually, but this is kind of funny. This bag, the review I'm doing for Saturday is another one that somebody sent me that I panned out, reviewed, and then sent back. So unfortunately, I didn't get to keep the gold on this one or the other treasures that I found in this treasure paydirt, but it was kind of upsetting. I kind of wish I had. HD, you won one from Jeff Williams? Because the last time you really got cheated. So I'm glad. Hopefully you did, brother. That's awesome. Hey, Teddy, how's it going? I already panned it out, man. You're late. I already panned it out. See, it's over here. See, it's over here. That's the bottom of the thing. Here, we'll move it. See. That's what we got. That's what we got tonight. But yeah, we already did it. Oh, it was you, Keith? Maybe it was. Oh, it was you that won. Okay. I was going to say, because HD, he did a guess on something, and I had to go leave a comment because Jeff Williams was pouring gold on the scale, and you could see pieces flying, and HD came in second place. And if that gold wouldn't have popped off the scale and he would have put it in there, HD probably would have won. But that's awesome. That's awesome, Keith. I mean, I'm awesome for anyone that wins stuff. I think it's awesome that anytime anybody wins something in the community. That's the second time. Well, you're on a streak with him. I don't think too many people have. You might be the only person that's ever won twice with him. I'm absolutely horrible at guessing stuff. I'm absolutely horrible. I watch the Vendetta ones because I don't ever post in them usually. I mean, every once in a while I'll post something if I'm trying to be funny or something. But man, I'll see the Paydirt and it'll be funny. Like, let's say if I do a review on, let's say, Big Texas, I'll shoot the video today, and the next day, Vendetta will be doing a guess the Paydirt, and it'll be Big Texas Paydirt, and I'll be like, that's lynch mining. That's in my head. I'm like, that's lynch mining. That's the only I've never seen Paydirt like that before. And then as soon as he reveals it, I'm like, well, of course. I mean, it clicks in my head, but man. Yeah, that was a bummer, HD. I still think you got cheated on that one, but it's karma. When you don't win something or get something, the karma just builds up and pays off later in life, I think. So, you know. That's why a lot of times I don't try to play. One, I don't really want to win. I've been blessed enough by everyone in the community, so I try not to enter these two things. But then also, not very good at the guessing, so that it's even more heartbreaking if I'm close. It's like, oh man, I was so close. Mm. Won a 6.2 gram nugget. That's awesome. So many people in the community win some good stuff. No. Well, again, I really hope the treatments help you out, Wrench. Jill Holt, I have not seen or heard anything about lynch mining coming back or shipping or anything else. I actually looked at their website this weekend and I did notice that all the products now say a specific date that they'll ship out. I think it says due to, there's something new on, like, so if you go to one of their bags of Paydirt, like if you go to their Belmont Paymart or, the Gizmos Paydirt, now at the bottom underneath it somewhere, it says, due to supply issues, this Paydirt will not ship. And then the date's like, I think 60 days away, 60 days in the future. So they're kind of telling you now it's going to take 2 or 3 months to get. But all right, let me go check, make sure all the comments are going through. If one of my mods wants to post a hidden comment, or all the mods post it, which is usually what happened when I see one of the mods post it. But here, let me go make sure links going through, where the comments are going through. And we're going to go pull and give away some Tuesday tailings. All right, everybody's going through. There we go. So yeah, let's shrink down, or let's just get rid of the panning cam. All right, we got the face cam. There we go. So yep, make sure I'll give everyone 2 or 3 minutes. I think it goes in spurts. It's been over a year. I'm ready for a win. Huh. So I have noticed it goes in spurts. It's the same thing. Because I keep a record for my Tuesdays. I keep, like a spreadsheet for all my Tuesday wins. And I'll see, like, because I keep a spreadsheet for that and my Patreon ones on how often it'll be like, for like 3 months straight, you'll see the same couple names. And then you won't see them again for a year, 18 months. Then you'll see them again for a whole spurt, And that's just on my channel, so. Yeah, all my mods posted it. Yeah, Chris W. It's funny. I was looking at them. I guess it was like the day before yesterday or something, and I saw they had some in stock, and I was like, "Oh man, I should." I'm tempted. I said, "Let me get one of my secret shoppers," but it was still a $42.50 bag, and I really want they're waiting for them to do a 1 gram or a 2 gram bag. So I was thinking, oh, I should text one of my secret shoppers to do it. And I said no. And the next day I got the email too, and then I saw that and thought, oh, well, I should have got one because they sold out quick. So awesome. Well, awesome, Teddy. I'm glad you're back to work, but not glad you're back to work. But thank you very much, brother. Clay L. Never won yet. There's always time. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here for at least another week. So you got not only this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. I guarantee I'll be here for at least 2 more weeks. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug and let's give away this bag of Paydirt. And again, if I do call your name, you must post something in the live chat before the end of the show to claim this. So you don't want to lose it because then you still can't win for another 5 weeks. So. All right, let's shrink it down. And there we go. The new champion crown, highest ROI ever. And by a long ways, too. but not by much. My original one was 141%, and this one was 145. But then the next one below that was 120. So it's funny. I think I have, what is it, like 20 in 7 years. I think I have exactly, 22 bags that have been over 100 ROI. So not too bad, not too bad. A lot of them are really close, and some of those are 100% ROI bags, but Oh, no, here we go. There we go. I'm jumping to make y'all look at me twice. All right. Let's post this in here. Fetch some names. And again, ineligibles. John Gear, A3 Sky Warrior, Sean McClelland, Jason G, Draco's Dragon, and Steven Schwann. And if you are a Patreon member and you message me on Patreon to tell me you won, I will throw something extra in here. I don't know what yet, but I will throw something in there for being a Patreon member. And if not, and no matter what though, whoever the winner is, not only do you have to post something in the live chat, but you also have to email me and tell me you won so you can send me your address. But here we go. Let's pick a winner. Big Texas Prospecting. There you go. Hopefully he can get away from work for a minute. Prospecting is fun. Finding gold is funner. There you go, Big Texas. Congratulations. So we just need Big Texas to say something. He needs to sneak away from work for a second. Post something in the live chat. And now that he wins, everyone loses because we're going to blow up the face full screen. So there you go. Big Texas wins and everybody else loses because now they got to look at me full size. There you go, Weezen. See, that's one thing I will tell you. I've got the worst luck when it comes to casinos. When I used to be younger and used to make a lot of money, I used to gamble a lot. And I used to bet on a lot of football, and people used to bet the exact opposite of what I bet because they knew I was just horrible. And it didn't matter, even if it was like, a team that was 12-0, I would say, oh, they're going to definitely win, and they would lose. So well, there you go, Big Texas. Congratulations. Oh, you won, Big Texas. That's what happened. So congratulations, Big Texas. Message me on Patreon. I'd already asked you to do that before. Maybe that was the key, as I told you to make sure you go message me on Patreon. But now you got to message me again, and I will add this, and I'll throw in something extra for being a Patreon member. Can't win water. Yeah, you don't want to win water. It's free. You can get some pretty much. It rains water. You don't want to get. You want to win gold free. So, there's lots of stuff to win. That's why if you don't enter stuff, you never get disappointed. So. I always made money. With fantasy football, I was actually pretty good. I used to play fantasy football, and I wasn't horrible. I'd always come in top 3 in our teams. But it's like gambling wise, putting $100 on this and the spread or something like that, or horse racing, not too bad. I wasn't horrible at horse racing, but a lot of that was just because I would just pretty much guess on horse racing. I wouldn't spend as much time. So, all right, Alan, thank you for dropping in. I really do appreciate it. And again, on Saturday, tomorrow I will have the results from this bag of Paydirt. I will post the results tomorrow. We'll know the ROI and everything. I will update the review we did so you'll know what the second jar had in it, or the second pill bottle had in it. We're going to find out how close to that ROI this one is. They're only guaranteed 1 gram. I got almost 2 grams out of the other jar. Hopefully we get close. Well, hopefully we get more than 1 gram in this one. Definitely. So, and it looks like definitely over that. And then Saturday we have a Paydirt. We're re-reviewing a Paydirt, but it's a pirate Paydirt. And this is somebody new. I haven't ever reviewed this person's pirate Paydirt, so it's not somebody I ever reviewed before. It's a new pirate treasure Paydirt. And I have to say, so far, it's my best Paydirt I've ever done that's a treasure bag. And typically, I'm not a huge fan of treasure Paydirts. And this one, I really, really liked it. So I had fun with it. So that'll be that. And then we're going to be going through another bag of Paydirt next Tuesday, but I can't tell you who. So you'll have to just see. It is on the shelf behind me, so if you're if you happen to see it, you might know who it is next Tuesday. So, but I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks everyone. I really appreciate everyone who comes out on these Tuesday nights and hangs out with me and watches me pan this out. But hopefully you'll come watch my premiere on Saturday, and if not, next Tuesday we will have something else to pan out and have a good time and hang out. So that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Happy panning, and hopefully I'll catch you all next Tuesday.